Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. Yes, I'm wearing a onesie today. I think I think at some point during the last few weeks someone told me that apparently onesies are on their way out. And I'm like, I really don't care because the practical nature of a onesie is something that honestly can't be matched by many other things. For instance, I'm freezing right now and I wanted to film and I was like, I can't really film wearing like a sweater or like a coat or like something because I feel like my movement would be so restricted. I kind of just want to wear a blanket. And then out came my onesie, and it's a unicorn onesie. It has like this unicorn head that I love, and it has like this little horn, and this also has a tail at the end. At the butt, it has a little bit of a tail. But yeah, and I do not know how long I've spent talking about my onesie, but you're probably like already just bored with this video. But today is gonna be a tutorial on how to create this look right here, like this very avant-garde, in my opinion, like a really statement-inducing this bright purple eyeshadow with this like red lip situation that I really do like. This is another video in which I'm just going to do like a high-speed voiceover slash maybe music kind of tutorial. I've been doing a lot of those because they're quick and easy to film. And also the other reason for me filming this video like without talking is because I think I'm coming down with something and I feel like I sound a little bit congested, so that's the other reason. And I also have to film like a will I buy after this, so wish me good luck on that. But anyway, that is it for my very long-winded intro. So I guess I should say I hope you enjoy this video and let's just get into it. Okay, so we're just gonna get started with this tutorial right here. I've kind of been enjoying like doing these kinds of like voiceovers for these videos because it's less about like just the makeup and more about just like talking, kind of like a podcast. I don't know, am I doing a podcast on my channel? That kind of sounds like fun. I don't know. I mean, except that to be honest, if we're being very honest, I don't think my voice is the right voice for a podcast because I think that a lot of times I just swallow my words. Like I swallow certain letters and certain sounds. Sometimes when I say don't, it sounds like do. Sometimes when I say shouldn't, it sounds like should. I don't know if you guys notice this, but I certainly do, to the point that I'm like, oh my gosh, I sound like a loser. I sound like a maniac. Oh my gosh, what is with my voice? So, like, I don't even know why I'm doing these voiceovers, except that honestly, they're kind of super convenient for me because, for example, right now it's Sunday night. This video is supposed to go up tomorrow morning, and I am doing this voiceover, and I basically had like about like an hour and a half, and I just have been working on this video. And if it wasn't a voiceover, let's just say that it would take a lot longer than that. So in a way, this type of like filming, like this type of like video creation, if you will, is very college student friendly because I'm definitely a college student and I definitely need some like not cost efficient, time efficient methods of YouTube creation. Speaking of YouTube creation, I kind of like wanted to say that I'm so glad that so many of you guys really enjoyed my Queen Elizabeth makeup video. Like that video I posted, I think last Saturday, about makeup history, in which I talked about Queen Elizabeth. That video, oh my gosh, you wouldn't believe how long it took to research. I think when I sat down and filmed that video, that was the second time, because the first time it just didn't feel right. It didn't sound right. It didn't work. And then I decided to do it a second time, and thank goodness it did work. And I also wanted to put in some graphics. I really do want to work on improving my editing, especially for this like makeup history series, if you will, because I want to make sure that like it's very engaging, that it's very fun to watch. And I don't know, for a long time, like my goals with this channel have really been talk about makeup in an interesting way, to just like give you guys a little bit of an insight into what about makeup really fascinates me. And currently, and for a long time, that has been makeup history. You know, makeup history has really been like such a source of inspiration for me. And I was looking for like videos about makeup history online, and I really couldn't find much. I mean, you find a lot of makeup tutorials that are inspired by like historical figures or historical time periods, which, don't get me wrong, are quite fascinating, but there's really not much that talks about like the facts and talks about like the process, the ingredients, etc. So that for me has been really fascinating. And oh yes, right here, for the first time in this video, I'm actually talking about the makeup tutorial, right? Right here, I'm just putting on some glitter glue in case you guys don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, so far this look is coming together quite nicely. I'm just like working with some purples here. But anyway, back to the makeup history topic that I was talking about. I just have like so many other videos planned for the future. Like, it does take me quite a long time to just like plan a video that's like related to makeup history. I already know which one I'm doing for the next installment, and I've already filmed it. I just have to edit it, which I don't know how long that will take. But I'm just like working on the research for like a lot of these like different videos, and I really want to make sure that you guys enjoy them. And I was just like really happy to like know that you guys just enjoyed this video so much, because you know, like, it just really warms my heart, and like it's a little bit of a different topic. And I don't know, sometimes I like to geek out a lot. I do really like to geek out, and sometimes I wonder like if anyone like really gets that. And it's really nice to like know that there are people that watch my videos that really appreciate that side of me, which, I don't know, it's like a nice feeling, you know, like sometimes you put yourself out online and you're like, whoa, I'm not sure if people will like this, but you know, when people do like it, then it's really a nice feeling. So, yeah, I mean, like, that's just, I feel like this year I really want to make sure that I bring something really unique with my channel, that I, you know, talk about makeup in a really interesting way, because I just really want to make sure that I'm kind of doing something that not a lot of other people are doing. Like, I want to look at makeup as something that's really fun, something that's like really interesting, something that has a lot of depth. And, you know, like, I feel like it's really fun to do it in that way. It's really fun to look um, at makeup as something that's a little bit more, I would say, intelligent, because a big misconception that people have about makeup and fashion, I think, um, is that those niches, like those industries, are for people that have little to no intelligence, if you will, which is so far from the truth. Like, I think that anybody who's really involved in makeup or fashion really knows their stuff, really is educated, really is interested in learning more, in enriching their minds. And I see that very much in fashion. Like, in fashion, you really see a lot of people come to an understanding that fashion really is quite intellectual, but it's kind of harder to see that whenever you look at makeup, especially when you look at the YouTuber sphere and what it is currently, which is quite consumer based. A lot of people really look at makeup as just a market for consumerism, if you will. And a lot of times, what you see on social media when it comes to makeup is purely advertising. And that's something that I kind of want to combat, and I really do like watching a lot of other people that do this as well. I really want to look at makeup through like a different lens. I want to make sure that it's a little bit more about learning and about creativity rather than just consumerism. And I've spoken on this like a topic a few times, and I probably sound like a broken record, but that's just like kind of like what I'm sort of like thinking about. I really want to like just like experiment, and I really want to have some fun. And I'm not gonna get into it too much, but recently, like, I've been like looking at life in like a new light, and I've sort of realized that I'm like less inclined to buy like new things, and I'm less inclined to be so attached to material things, and I'm more inclined to really look at the value of learning and the value of knowledge. And I know that that sounds so cheesy, and you probably are wondering, what the heck is she talking about? But you know, like, I just have like this passion for learning and this passion for discovery, and as weird as it sounds, I really want to bring that to my channel. You know, that sounds so weird. But like I think that I started my YouTube channel really because I think I started it because I was bored, honestly, and I saw all these like amazing YouTubers at the time, and I wanted to be like them. So I figured, you know, I might as well like turn on a camera and just record. And I think that like when I was doing those videos, I mean, you can probably look at some older videos, but a lot of videos I have like removed because they're just kind of weird, and I don't really like, I feel like the a big reason for me like removing those videos was because in those videos I don't think I was being very genuine. I feel like I was trying to like become a very constrained, very I would guess, like, I would say fake version of myself. And now whenever I like film a video, I really try to be genuine. You know, I really try and like just show my goofy side sometimes. But like I think a lot of people that watch my videos, a lot of you guys like seem to think that like a lot of times I act very mature, and I guess that's true. But it's like kind of like whenever I read like comments like that, and by the way, I do read comments, I don't reply to them, especially like lately. I have been really bad at them. I have been really bad at that. I'm working on it, I promise. But something that always brings a smile to my face is like reading and at like um how mature people like think I am. And it's kind of odd because I don't really consider myself a very mature person. I kind of consider myself a little bit of a dunce and a little bit of like a loose cannon sometimes. But I don't know, maybe because maybe it's the way I speak, because I feel like a lot of people around me, especially like people close to me, say that like speak a little bit differently. I don't know, maybe it's my vocabulary. I have no idea, but I'm just like a little bit like a weirdo nerd type person, you know? And that's just like, I feel like that just comes through in my videos, and I think that I love that. I really do like that, you know? And it's just like that being online, you find that you're so vulnerable, and you find that a lot of times you really want to connect with people. And I think that's just one of the human tendencies that we all have. We all want to connect with people. You know, some more than others, some not at all, but I think that we all crave validation. We all crave attention. And the internet is an ideal way to get these things because you can connect with people without even having to leave your house. I mean, hopefully you're connecting with people in real life as well, but you know, like I feel like it's just so interesting being in the 21st century with the internet, because you're able to really just like find a lot of interesting people to really just interact with people halfway across the world, and it's a really interesting feeling. So anyway, I have been talking, I don't even know how long I've been talking to you guys, but I just want to like touch back on like this makeup because that's what this video is about. Um, I kind of wanted to like with this look, I wanted to create something that was like very popping, like very bright, and I had this idea to do like this purple, like glittery, glossy kind of eye look, which is what I did here. And then I was like thinking, well, I kind of want to do a nude lip, but then I was like, wait, no, I kind of don't, because I don't like this is going to sound really weird, but a lot of times I feel like if you do like a very colorful eye and then like a nude lip and you don't have a lot of variation in colors, it just looks a little bit lackluster and I feel like it's easy to forget. And I do admit with this look I kind of wanted to create something that was a little bit popping a little bit, you know, thumbnail friendly, if you will, because I really just wanted to, you know, like attract like I just really wanted to make it like a little bit of a like a very bright and vibrant and colorful look. So what I did is I just like applied a red lip, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm using the Fenty Stunna lip paint in the shade Uncensored, I believe, and I'm just like applying this quite carefully. I do find that with this product, something that's like a little bit of a con for me is that the applicator, for some reason, picks up a lot of product. So when I'm trying to like work at the edges of my mouth, I really have to be careful to make sure that I'm not like coloring outside the lines, if you will. So that's why I'm like being like really slow and methodical with my application. And of course, I just like to use my fingers every now and then because I feel like that just really helps me out. And honestly, that's just what I do. And now I believe that for my lashes, I'm using the, I believe that these are the House of Lashes Boudoir Lights. I believe. They might be the iconic lights. Clearly, I don't really know my lashes. I mean, I honestly, like, while we're talking about lashes, let me just go off about lashes. I use lashes over and over again. You know how people are like, yeah, I use lashes like once and then I throw them away. That has never been the case for me. That just doesn't work. So, what do? I use them over and over and over and over and over again. I believe that there are pairs of lashes that I've probably used like maybe 30 to 40 times. Probably. I have to start counting because like I feel like I've used them a ton, but it kind of sounds a little bit unbelievable, but I use lashes a lot. I should probably do like a video where I talk about lashes and how I'm able to use them so much and how to apply them, how to work with them, my tips with them, like my favorite styles. That would be like an interesting video to do, I think. So now what I'm doing is I'm applying some lip gloss, and this is actually from Fenty as well. This is the Diamond Milk Gloss Balm, and I'm just applying this with my fingers because I just really want to work the product into my skin, and I've kind of found that a lot of times when you're working with like really light glosses, sometimes when you're working with like a bold lip, you end up getting a little bit of the lip color that you're wearing onto the wand and it just gets a little bit messy. So I just like to put it on with my fingers when I have a really bold lip like this one. So that is the end of this look. I personally really do like it and I hope you guys do as well. So this is the finished look right here. I think it's like a little bit of like a statement look, definitely, because usually I wouldn't really do like a really vivid purple eye with a red lip, but I kind of like the combination. It's pretty loud, but at the same time it does work. So thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope, yeah? I feel like the combination of the purple eye with like the red lip and then add on to that the idea of like this like really glossy glittery theme. I really do like this look and I love how it turned out. I don't really know what else to say because you know like the awkward moment at the end of tutorials where you're like the video is ending, I'm not sure how to finish it. I'm not sure how to do this in like a natural way. So I'm just gonna thank the audience for watching and bow out gracefully, but then you're like, I probably should say something else, but I don't know what to say. That's what I'm feeling right now. So I'm just gonna wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. All the products that I used will be down below if you're willing to reference them. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. And I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys.